All right. Calm down. Sit. Big sis is back. All these men better watch out. Big sis is back. Alright, let's analyze all of these relationships one by one. Sift out the nonsense.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopana Shimange, and this is how I do things. The show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things. Now you can take it as advice or use it as entertainment. Use it, don't use it. Take it, don't take it at all. Do you know why? You know why? Cause me, I'm not a professional. I'm not a pro. All I'm doing is letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Hunties, we're back with that relationship advice for my single honeys in the dating market. Fishies looking for another fishy, saying there's a lot of fishes in the sea. But what if you catch a fishy that was with another fishy, and now he is a little fishy in the situation that the two of you are in? We're talking about being a rebound girl. Now, if you don't know what it means to be a rebound, it is when someone dates you to get over someone else. So this guy was in a serious relationship and he was in love, girl. And then he gets his heart broken because sisters leaves him. He leaves this girl, right? So they get out of the serious relationship, and then fishy is now fresh in the market, ne? So you go and you snap him up because good stock in the new market. You want to go up, you want to be like, come here, brothers. So you snatch him. He's just recently from a relationship. And now you're just like, who fishy? There's a fishy situation here. You get this sneaking suspicion that maybe, just maybe, I'm the rebound girl. Maybe, just maybe, as good stock as I am, this man right here, he thinks he can use me to get over her? I'm going to give you 8 signs. 8 signs, baby girl, to see if you are the rebound girl. If this guy is not looking for anything serious. Because that's the thing about being the rebound girl, is that he's not looking to create anything. He's not looking for anything long term. He's not looking for anything serious. He just needs somebody to patch up the wounds and the scars that he got from the previous relationship. And you want to know if you're that girl, because nobody likes being used and nobody wants to get hurt. Because when you're the rebound girl, chances are you'll get hurt. Let's get into those 8 signs. And remember, I always say the best for last, and this is just part 1. Because what if you are the rebound girl? What do you do then? We'll handle that in part 2. Number 1, this man just got out of a serious relationship. His emotions were in there like swimwear, deep within like a tswape. He was inside the heart of this woman, and then they broke up. Now, a serious relationship doesn't necessarily mean time-wise. It's how emotionally was this guy involved in this relationship. How deep was he emotionally into this girl that has now left him and broke his heart? If this guy was in a serious relationship before dating you and the time period is just as really close, warning sign number 1. Number 2 is that he brings up his ex a lot. You guys are at the movies and he's just like, you know, she never used to come to movies with me. Oh, why does he always have to bring her up? If he talks about his ex a lot, almost like every time he sees something, he remembers something about her, and then he starts talking about his ex. Warning sign number 2. You are not his therapist, in that he's using you to get over emotions and the hurt things that he went through with ex-bae. Now, in a relationship, you are supposed to talk to each other. You are supposed to help each other work through things. But if the main topic every single time is ex-bae, it's a warning sign. Because clearly he's got some stuff that he's trying to work out, and he's constantly bringing her up in stories, and that's why every single 2 minutes talks about her doing this, talks about her doing that. just anything and everything that comes up every time that you guys are together, this guy is mentioning his ex, is a problem. Number 3, he's bitter, or he complains about the ex. Now, it's one thing to bring her up and say, oh, she used to like chocolate. Great, cute. Or, oh, we went on holiday to Neisner together. You know, things like that. Like, you guys are planning a vacation together, and then he's just like, oh yeah, no, went to this place with my ex before. That's one thing. But complaining and bitterness, busir, there's a sour undertone to the things that he says about his ex. That's when now it starts to get a little sketchy. Because clearly, if somebody is constantly bitter or always complaining about their ex, then that means that there's an underlying anger and something that has not been resolved with this guy. And the fact that he's talking to you about it means that he's working through it with you, which is a sign that you're a rebound. Number 4 starts to hurt a little bit more, is that he compares her with you. Ugh. So you like braids and she liked weaves, and he compares that, oh, you know, I really like your face in braids because it brings out your face. She always had her hair hidden behind weaves. Why the comparison? If he's comparing what you do to what she does, that's a very, very big warning sign that he's not over her. And the fact that he's comparing you with her means that you will never measure up to her, and that he still has an attachment with her. And can you see how this can lead to you getting your heart broken if you get emotionally involved with a person who's not over his ex and compares you to his ex? Now, warning sign, because this is an important one. Number 5. So here's the thing you have to know, and keep this in mind if you think you're in a rebound relationship. He's comparing you to her. And number 2, he complains about his ex. A lot of girls see this as the opportunity to step up, sis, and be like, since she never did this, then I can do it for you. Problem fixed. Problem is not fixed. The man is still attached to his ex. And that's where the problem is. You can't remove the attachment by being everything she was not, because he's seeing it from a bitter perspective. Remember, there are 5 stages of grieving, and this guy is grieving his past relationship, and he may not get over her. He's still very bitter, and because he's still attached to that girl, no matter what you do, you can't remove that attachment. That's something he has to do. And you working really hard to be everything she was not only gets you deeper into a relationship with a person who may or maybe not get over his ex. Number 5 is that the relationship is quite superficial and one-sided. It's almost like everything in the relationship is to help him out or do something for him. You are there for him when he needs you. You are talking about the things he wants to talk about. He can talk about his ex all the time, but he's not even interested about you talking about your past relationships for some other reason. I don't know why you're talking about your exes, but let's just keep that example. But it seems kind of one-sided. Everything's for him. We go meet his friends. We do what he wants to do. I come over to his place. We only meet when he wants to meet, never when I want to meet. We don't talk about the things that I want to do. We don't do the date nights I want to have. This relationship seems as though he's only keeping it on a very specific level for a very specific purpose. Number 6 is where it gets a little hurtful, and that's if you open the cookie jar and he keeps it physical. If it's very, very physical, you guys can't meet without it getting physical, then it's very superficial, and it's also a warning sign that you are a rebound girl, and he's needing that from a physical point of view to just, you know, smash that relationship out of his system. Number 7 is the warning sign I hear all the time, and maybe this is the one that you need to look out for, is that there's a lack of commitment and direction. So clearly there's something that this guy wants out of this relationship, but it's superficial, it never gets deep, and it's only for him. No direction out. Are we dating? Where are we taking this? Are we getting anywhere? Honey, baby girl, no. No direction, no commitment. He he doesn't really want to say what you guys are, or if he does, he just wants to show off. Now here's the thing, we live in a digital age, so sometimes a guy might not have commitment or have a direction, but he just wants to show off that he's moved on. This is really sad because he's using you to show his ex that I won, I moved on, I've got a new girlfriend. That is sad. You don't want to be that girl because clearly he's using you just to show off. He's using you to get over that girl, or he's using you to get her back, and that's the worst one. Number 8 is the ultimate, and this is something you have to do introspection for. If your gut in here, there's a ping here, ping here. You see him, or you get a message from him, or you just finish having a conversation from him, and then you get a ping. And it tells you that, I have a feeling I'm being used. Follow the ping in your gut. It is telling you something. If you have a gut feeling, if it just goes ping here, you have this gut feeling that this guy is using me. He's always talking about his ex. It's like there's certain emotional scars and wounds that he wants me to fix for him. And he never caters to anything for me, but I'm always catering for him. Rebound relationship. Warning. Alright my honeys, I hope that this video helps you, especially if you think you're in a rebound relationship. Now if you've gone through all of these 8 warning signs and you're just like, kapana, hi, hand up, hi. What do I do if I'm in a rebound relationship and I think I'm the girl who's the rebound? What do I do now? I've got you. Because there's a part 2. So look out for the part 2. I'll be in the same very sparkly, gorgeous outfit just for you, darlings, where we talk about what to do when you think you are the rebound girl. Can you salvage it? Can you use it? Is it really a bad thing to be the rebound girl? Isn't there something I can remix this relationship into something better? I don't know. I will tell you in part 2. But until then, honey, I hope that you hit that like, that comment and subscribe button because your girl is back and I really want this channel to continue to grow. Join me for the next video as we go live and I'll be there to sip a cup of tea in the comment section with you. Until later days, beautiful people, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kopana Shmang and this is how I do things. One thing I can tell you is you will never be my rebound girl. You're my main bae. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you have not subscribed and you've reached this section, please do click on this button over here to subscribe and feel free to binge watch because this is a totally binge watchable channel. That's what it was made for. Until later days. Bye.